Thanks.
I am the divine dragon. So do the sons of man name me.
See, I would be more surprised if not for the spoiler that we got. Oh no, not more AR skills. God damn it. Alright, Divine Fang we already knew about. Oh my god, she looks magnificent. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. This is a sparkly version of herself. She's supposed to be not sparkly.
Deliberation is over.
I'll show you guys a picture of what she's supposed to look like later, but this is like the sparkly version. Hooray! Lid returns. Hector returns. Tiki. Oh wait. Oh, it doesn't matter. Creed's back actually. Yeah. People talk about that. The New Year heroes. Yeah. Duma. Valoria. Whoa, Valoria. Lou. Okay. Huh. A moderate level of heroes there is what I'm gonna say. Okay. Mythic Hero is here. It's Naga. The reason why I'm like not very surprised, guys, is because during the leak we talked about it being Naga, a very high probability of it being Naga, and we tried thinking of other heroes that could show up, but it basically ended up just being Naga, and that's all we really thought about. And well, it's Naga, so free the people. We're gonna go over it now. Blue is by far the best. I would have to agree. Hector being there is already amazing. Brave Hector. And of course, Naga being there. Dragon Divinity. Naga. Okay, she looks really, really good. Flying Dragon. Flying Blue Dragon. But yeah, I'm gonna show... you know what? I can show you a picture right now. I'll show you a picture right after this. But basically, there's a really nice picture of her battling against Grima in their dragon forms. And it's really epic. But she doesn't actually look like this. The glowy version they do in this game is pretty damn cool though. But yeah, in the actual battle, she's not supposed to be glowing. All right, as for her actual skills, is this Awakening? No. It's Mystery of the Emblem, Fire Emblem, Mystery of the Emblem, and Fire. Well, actually, it's both Fire Emblem Awakening and Mystery of the Emblem. I mean, that makes perfect sense. But yeah, let's go over the skills. We'll start with Divine Breath because that's probably going to be the most interesting thing here. Grants attack +3, so that's already like, I don't know, like expiration or something. Effective against dragon foes, of course, given it's Naga. It's supposed to be effective against dragon foes. Grants attack speed, defense, res +X during combat. That seems very familiar. It seems like, I don't know, like Fallen Corrin is the first hero to come to mind. But there's other heroes, of course. X equals number of dragon allies and allies that have effective against dragons, aka heroes with Naga, like Julia, like Deirdre, heroes like Chrom, Marth, dragon allies like... there's so many dragons in this game, which is kind of funny because you could have Grima with Naga and she get extra attack. Okay. Within 2 spaces, X3. Wait. X3. X3? Excuse me? Isn't that a bit much? X3. Just with 2 heroes, you're gonna get +6 to all stats. Hey, you guys know we have the brides from last year, right? Yeah, I have them up right now. Do you want to see something real quick, guys? It's only been a year. Truly, it's only been a year, but Nifo Frostflowers, for example, grants attack +3. Get this. During combat, boosts units attack and speed by number of allies within 2 spaces X2 for a maximum bonus of +6. Oh my goodness. That's called power creep. What the heck? This was just a year ago too. Whoopsies, wrong thing. Anyways, instead of just attack and speed, it's attack, speed, defense, and res. Instead of +2, instead of +2, it's 2 spaces ×3. Damn, that's broken. Anyways, maximum bonus of +9. So there's even a 3 extra threshold. So up to 3 heroes can be boosting her. And if foe's range equals 2, it counts the damage using the lower of foe's defense or res. Okay, the only flaw in this is there's no distant counter, but as everybody knows, at the highest levels of Arena, there's no range heroes. But it still makes a difference for things like Aether Raids. So that is the only thing stopping this from being completely busted. And this is better than a lot of other... I get Sonic E, it doesn't have such a restriction as dragon allies or heroes with effective against dragons weapons. But geez, there's a shit ton of heroes in this game that have effective against dragons weapons or are dragon allies. So that's hardly a restriction in my eyes. You know, run her a Dragon Emblem team, you'll be fine. Run her with like Chrom, with like Julia or something, you'll be fine too. But that is super good. Plus 9 to stats. Anyways, Luna treats the foe's defense and res is reduced by 50% during combat. No need to explain this. I think everyone knows how it works. For example, if they have 30 res and you attack them, it gets dropped to 15. So there you go. ARO attack speed 3. This might be the best ARO skill in terms of offensive potential because it's offensive, and it's really hard for me to like these skills because I feel like it's just abusing people who spend money in the game, because ARO attack speed 3, the potential here is immense. Basically, when you're attacking Aether Raids, you just have to destroy as many structures as possible, and a lot of people just expose structures. So if you destroy enough structures, if they have less than 2 structures, it gets plus 10 attack and plus 10 speed. If they have more than 5 structures, it's plus 1 to attack and speed. So you can see how this can quickly spiral into a shit ton of extra offensive potential. Not to mention 10 extra speed, 10 extra attack. That is immense. And that's why I feel like these skills are kind of BS, because the people who put it to... Like, if you just put this together and you have teams that can be really good at, like, basically you make a team that uses ARO attack speed, and then basically when you find a battle where people expose their structures, you just destroy their structures early on and you got a huge stat advantage. So yeah, ARO, like, this skill is really good for Aether Raids because it only works in Aether Raids. But yeah, this is the most offensive one yet, with it being attack and speed. Anyways, moving on. Chill speed 3, to be honest, that's whatever. I think you would replace something like this, but Naga might not be that quick, but then she could add 9 extra speed pretty easily, and being dragon and you being have to using dragons, it'd be pretty easy to buff her up too. Anyways, whatever. Divine Fang. So this is the leak skill. We talked about this in the video already, but it's ridiculous. I'll make another blurb about this later on to tell you guys whether I think if it's going to affect the meta that much. But I actually do believe it will affect the meta that much, but I'll break it down better in that video. Thanks Komian for the follow. Basically, at start of turn, grants effective against dragons to adjacent allies for 1 turn. So if you have ever imagined like Hone Attack, Hone Speed, Fortify Defense, Fortify Res, Hone Calves, whatever. All those skills, as long as you start the turn next to an ally, you get a buff. But instead of stats this time, you get an effective against bonus. So basically, it turns any allies next to her at the start of turn into like anti-dragon heroes. All their weapons become effective against dragons, aka they all do 1.5x damage. I'm interested in seeing how much this affects the meta, because it feels like somebody like Naga is legitimately going to kill the dragons, all dragons in the game. Like, dragon meta is dead. I'm interested in seeing if that's going to be the case. In the most extreme end of things, that would be the case, but I highly doubt it, because dragons are just too damn good, and I don't think everyone's going to get Naga. But Naga is going to be one of the most, if effectiveness does not stack, because it'll just be effective against dragon. The reason why I'm saying there's a chance of this, like normally when you have a hero that's effective against something, you're like, okay, that's not going to change that much because it's just one hero. Naga is the first Astra hero, which means every whale out there is pulling Nagas and maxing her out. She's basically air, but on the Astra season, and you need a Naga because you want to compete on both light and Astra seasons. Otherwise, you will not be competing for top 1000 without Naga. If anything, if without 2 Nagas, I don't think you're competing for top 1k. So yeah, Naga makes a huge difference. So yeah, you gotta pull for Naga. If you care about Aether Raids competing, you gotta pull for her. Why would you use her over a Legendary Azura though? For points. If you want more points. For Astra seasons, for points. Anyways, that's Naga. She is doing 48 times 2. Honestly, I think she's going to be incredible. 40 HP. Her HP is kind of low, but that's, in my opinion, that's kind of good. Though there's a bunch of like HP restricted or HP ailment related skills that'll trigger on her really easily. Her dragon transformation does indeed look really good. She doesn't really look like that generally. She's supposed to be like a normal dragon, but she's glowing because of stuff. Alrighty, but yeah. We'll break down the rest of the heroes in a bit, but just some general thoughts. I think, is it even up for discussion? Blue's the best. My goodness, blue is so strong. Guys, do you realize how strong blue is? You got the Brave Hector, you got the legendary Tiki, and then you got Naga. That is amazing. That's so good. All right. For those who forgot, is Brave Hector is Bold Fighter. Yeah. He's Bold Fighter. So that's at least for that. And I believe he has no. That's what you would fodder off of him. Okay, and then the other one is legendary Tiki. Let me think for a moment. What does she have? Legendary Tiki, aside from being, 180 BST, she's the highest BST. She's the highest ranking heroes in the game because of her BST. She has Fierce Breath and Bold Fighter as well, and with everyone. Anyways, she's the maximum BST you can get in the game, and the maximum scoring hero you can get in the game. So, and then there's Hector. So, Blue's looks clearly the strongest. Not much to say. 185 coming soon. You guys already know 185 BST is coming soon. And that might be what they do for like the future dragons to balance things out. To give them 185 BST. Because if you're a dragon and you're armored, you have two really critical effective against attributes. So it really diminishes your BST advantage. But yeah. All right. Following that, I think Red's pretty good too. Creed's pretty damn good. He's a legendary hero. Wind. Gunthra is really good too. Your Gunthra is a really good sword hero. She has a really good debuffing ability in her sword. I believe it's -4 to all stats if they're within what's the radius again? I'm gonna double check. Hikami, attack speed, defense -4 on nearest foes within 4 spaces through their next action. So yeah, she's an incredible debuffer. And obviously Erica, legendary Erica is really good too. Yeah, Red's pretty strong too, but you can't discount Valoria. Valoria is one of the best colorless heroes in the game because effective against beast heroes aren't really available right now, and being infantry isn't that big of a demerit. She's actually really good, given she's basically a generation 1 BST, generation 1 armor hero, but she's colorless, and yeah, her stat spreads are also really good too, and her ability to get a special really early on helps her a lot too. To finish off Colorless, it's also Duma, and I think everyone already knows why you would want to get Duma. If you get 2 Dumas and you build an all Anima team, you can really reduce your lift loss in Anima seasons. Chat, do you realize Duma is the most screwed over mythic hero of all time? When he was first released, people were using airs against Dumas. Basically, as soon as he used Upheaval and did 7 damage chip damage, the air would automatically heal the entire team back to full HP. So his ability, his special ability, which is basically if they have any damage, they cannot double him. It got messed up right away. So yeah, as time went by, we now have Naga. We now have Naga. And what's the point of this? Well, Naga's effective against dragons. So when you run on an Anima season Dumas to reduce lift loss, and then they counter you with Nagas, and their entire team is effective against dragons, is Duma not the most screwed hero of all time? Do you remember how hype we were about Duma? And then now he's completely worthless. You basically run Duma nowadays because because you want to lose. There you go. Anyways, if for nothing else, he is still bold fighter, and that's good fodder. So yeah, he's not bad. If you run 2 Dumas, it's not gonna mean anything because you'll never win a battle because you're gonna be going up against Nagas. But whatever. Levitain, she's not bad either. She's, I don't know. I don't really think much of her as a healer, to be honest. She has pretty good attack, but not good speed. And as a support hero, she's kind of mediocre. I think Winter Erica is so much better. I even think Sakura, Hot Spring Sakura is better. But whatever. She's okay. She's okay. I even think the new Jenny is better. She has the highest attack for a calf staff, I think. Sure. But it doesn't really matter because she's not going to get the kill in one shot. I don't know. It's whatever. Get her if you want, but Colorless isn't bad either. For greens, for greens, whoever said it was all fodder, you're completely right. Low is, you're going to fodder him for the Rally Plus. Fjorm is she attack speed or attack speed bond, right? Yeah, attack speed bond. Kaburu, yeah, it's a debuffing bow. It's a speed -7 on foes through the next, on foe with the highest speed through its next action. She's a debuffer. She's not that good. She's not that good. And Ludring Lin, as much as I love her, I would struggle to see anyone find good use out of her. And in her case, she would just fodder away her speed tactic. Wow, why did I even mess that up? Anyways, that's that. So just to rank everything, I would have blues first, then reds, then colorless, then last greens. Greens will change really depending on if you value the fodder or not, but none of the heroes there are really good that you would really want to long-term invest in. But yeah, blue by far is the best one. Long-term investments into Hector, Tiki, or Naga seems all excellent to me. Anyways, that's that. It is for 30th to the 5th, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a week. All right, but that's the Mythic Hero banner. Should you pull? It really depends. Well, actually, it doesn't even depend. You should pull. Thanks, Vislin. Thanks for follow. Can anyone think of a reason not to pull? There are generally, when it comes to Mythic Heroes and new Mythic Heroes, the only reasons you would ever think about not pulling is if the Mythic Hero is bad. This Mythic Hero is clearly not bad. If the Mythic Hero doesn't have a essential use, this Mythic Hero has essential use, being Astra, being the first Astra hero, so she'll improve your points for Aether Raids, so that's an essential use. And if the rest of the heroes there are bad, all the rest of the heroes there are excellent in being Tiki and Hector. So I can't think of a reason not to pull unless you just really dislike Naga or something. I mean, I don't really find her that attractive, but she looks pretty fine. So yeah, I think you guys should definitely pull. I'm gonna be pulling on this too, but I still will spend. I'll be summoning tomorrow, by the way, and I'll work on Naga later on, probably at the final day. But yeah, I'll be summoning tomorrow for the Darkness Within banner, and then I'll still be going for Fjorm. No, I'll go for Fjorm last. I'll go for Fjorm last because that has the most amount of time. Yeah, but definitely that's how I prioritize things. If you haven't done Darkness Within, there's one more day left. Just snipe for whatever you want. In my case, I'm sniping Colorless there, and then after that, I'm going for this banner and just going all in for Naga. Hopefully, you pull 2 Nagas because I think that's what would maximize your points. And then after that, I'll just try and get a Fjorm. But yeah, that's my plan.